guys, Alicia from Morning Art Creations. This would be the second vlog that we're doing. I didn't do a second vlog entry right away because I noticed the day after I posted the last one that I had people that unsubscribed, and when you only have 30 subscribers, it's like a huge dip in your pool. However, I have it from another YouTuber. There may be a virus or a programming error. They may have changed the algorithms to how YouTube works, and so that may be why I had an unsubscribe for so few subscribers. So let me punctuate this by saying, if you're watching this and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, like the video, interact with the video, tell me what you guys want to see. I asked for that on the last couple of videos, but nobody really did anything. So I'm just going to kind of plug away with what I've been working on. So in the last 4 weeks I had to prep up stock for the Sheboygan Visual Artists and the holiday show. So as you can see behind me, I have some Christmas decor going up versus the fall decor that I had for the elk tutorial. So I have spent the last 3-4 weeks working on some ornaments, which are currently at stock and is going to be available tomorrow night at the holiday show. I know this is kind of going up last minute, but it's my SVA plug. You can check out a bunch of other artists. There's going to be some food available, and I think there's something like 25 or 28 artists available. They're going to have work for sale during that show. Let's see what else has been going on. So I posted the first part of the elk tutorials. Now the first part of that elk tutorial is actually a full speed tutorial and completes the elk. In fact, it's this elk in charcoal. Now the reason you learn how to draw things in charcoal is to build up an understanding of texture, contrast, and general makeup of what you want to do. We're going to be doing a second installment on the same elk with the exact same layout. We're going to do it in watercolor. The reason we're doing it in watercolor is because it goes really, really fast, and I can make the second installment focus on color and light and how that affects your layout. Not changing the actual line layout at all. Okay. The other thing I want to hit on with this elk that I did is that one of the viewers was confused and contacted me on Facebook, which I do have a Facebook page. If you want to be up on everything that's going on, if you want to see the ornaments that are up at the SVA or anything else and like be up minute to minute, because I'm really bad at posting these vlogs, it's Morning Hawk Creations on Facebook. So hop on over to Facebook and like the page, and then check in on a regular basis and make sure that it's in your news feed, because otherwise if you just like it, then it's not necessarily going to hit your news feed and you're still going to be messing up. Okay, moving on. Back to the elk. So one of the viewers thought that when I was showing the 3x3 or rule of thirds composition, that I was actually describing how to grid out a composition and how to use a grid method for enlarging. That was not it. So I will make sure that I'm much more thorough in when I did the elk in the box as its own little page thing. This was done using a 1/3 composition, so a rule of thirds. So the eye on this guy, which I don't even know if you can see that. You're going to have to watch the tutorial, I guess. The eye on this elk is actually within a 1/3 line in the box that the elk is on. Now, when I blew this up, and this is a 5x7 box, when I blew it up into a 9x12, I moved the elk on the page to be on another 1/3 line to mirror the 1/3 composition. So it's a mirrored 1/3 composition because an elk's rack is so big that to carry it over solely within its own composition. It's been done to death, and I think it kind of emphasizes how incredibly huge that elk rack is. So that's where we're going with the elk. The final installment on that elk is going to be doing it in acrylic. We're still going to be doing it on 9x12. We're still going to do it on the same layout. We're not changing the layout at all. We're not changing the line drawing at all. So the watercolor is going to over color and light. The charcoal went over contrast and texture. And when we do it in acrylic, we're going to combine the two, which is going to give you the most accurate rendered version using both styles. So that's the reason we're doing the exact same layout, the exact same format, in 3 different medium. What else? What else? Oh, yeah, and I was also thinking of doing a big long tutorial on eyes. I get a lot of feedback from the public and other artists about eyes and how I do my eyes so realistically. And today I was on the computer and doing some research, and there is a lot of research. I have like 4 tabs open and I'm taking notes. That goes into doing eyes. There's all these different kind of eye pupils, just pupils. Like a cuttlefish has a W-shaped pupil, and that technically a horse and a sheep have 2 different pupil eye shapes, because a sheep has like larger openings at the end of its pupils where they have a slit like this, and there's like a ball here and a ball here. So was thinking about doing a really good tutorial on eyes, but I left it up to people on Facebook to vote whether or not they would want it as a live feed so they could ask questions as I was going through each different type of eye, like if it's cat eyes, if it's fox, wolves, big cats, house cats, all these different kinds of eyes, like frogs and geckos and sharks and snakes. I kind of wanted to make a big old thing out of it, but it would be nice if I could get some feedback from you guys about whether or not, if as I'm going from one style to the next or one animal to the next, if you guys could be able to have questions about each kind before we moved on to the next one. So if you want to give me some feedback on that, that'd be great. If you'd rather I did it live on YouTube, I did go over and I did buy a webcam, although I found out I have to get third-party software to get it to work. So I've yet to do that. I'm still doing live on Facebook. I've done 3 sessions with literally my cell phone with doing ornaments, and I've got a webcam, so I've just got to figure out how to install that one. So we can do live on Facebook with that if you want to. But definitely there's some kind of bug that's going through YouTube and going through a whole bunch of other stuff where they want to monetize stuff. So the more you interact with these videos, the more you interact with the videos, and the more you like and subscribe, and the more you spread the word, the more you're going to see out of me, because the more encouraged I am going to be about making more videos. And I do apologize for the spotty broadcasting, as it were. I've been really busy at work, and they just opened up a second restaurant in town, and I got roped into helping them open that one. So instead of me having less time at work, I have more time at work. But hey, as of December 1st, and that's today, I'm hourly. So thanks to the federal government, my 50 hours is not going to be somewhere between 60 and 70. It's going to be 50 hours with paid overtime. So that'll be nice. Which means that my bosses are going to be up my butt about making sure I'm not working more than 50 hours. Oh my god! Da da da! So that's going to be it for this episode of my blog. If you want to see more, as I said, subscribe, like the video, give me input on what you guys want to see. We're going to be plugging away on the elk, and hopefully I'll have some kind of update that I'm going to give you guys either on Facebook or here from the SVA holiday show tomorrow night. Alright, check you.